Nancy Pelosi's husband bought millions in tech stock as Congress works on legislation that would clearly benefit industry. Wow. You know, I saw this story, and it's almost as if the writer completely missed the point. Don't you think? Ted, why don't you set it up, okay?
Yeah, we got this story from Yahoo Finance. They talk about, you've got Paul Pelosi. He exercised options, is the way they put it. He bought $5 million worth of stock.
Which is fine.
Right, but then they didn't explain at all in this particular piece.
Yahoo Finance.
Yeah,
This is Yahoo
why
Finance.
that matters. Why do I even care that you're reporting that Paul Pelosi bought $5 million in NVIDIA stock?
Yeah.
Well, the real reason that this Yahoo Finance reporter forgot to mention is that Congress is considering legislation to boost semiconductor production in the United States. Basically hand a ton of money over to companies like NVIDIA that's going to benefit the people who own the stock.
Isn't this what we're talking about? Here's a reporter that does a 2-page report, talks about Pelosi and Pelosi's husband and selling. He sold 200 options, call options, 20,000 shares, $5 million over the counter. Doesn't ever tie it up. Why the hell do I care? How about this? The guy goes out and sells and buys semiconductor stock the week before, oh, by the way, coincidence, that Nancy Pelosi is pushing through this bill that's going to bolster production of semiconductors. I mean, how does a reporter miss that?
Right. I mean, that is the actual heart of the story. That's why this matters. I don't care about, Paul Pelosi's random stock purchases. Tie it up to something that has to do with Congress, and then it suddenly does become an issue here. And this absolutely is a big issue. I know Paul Pelosi is not in Congress, but his spouse here is running Congress.
She's running Congress. She knows a vote's coming up that's going to put a ton of money into the semiconductor business. Hey, baby, you know what's going to happen next week? We're going to do this. Why don't you go buy some stock? Nancy Pelosi, of course, kicking and screaming, says, I will not change the law that allows congressmen and congresswomen to trade shares. I'm just not going to do it. And all of a sudden, she's caught red-handed. I haven't heard an explanation. Nobody's asked her the tough question. Ma'am, this is insider trading. If anybody else did that besides you, they would be in prison for insider trading. But you can do it?
Yeah,
really?
And that's the big problem with this is she disclosed it on her financial forms. So she said, yep, here it is, it happened. I'm reporting it like I'm supposed to. And because she did that, there is no criminal penalty whatsoever.
Yeah.
And even if there were, it would only be a $200 fine for Pelosi's husband.
It's an announcement, isn't it, Farron? Yeah. The announcement is this: I'm going to engage in insider trading. Since I've told you I'm going to do it, I'm going to be free to do it. If anybody else did it, they're going to end up in prison. Wow.
Anybody outside of Congress.
Anybody
the rest
else
of them can do
exactly.
It too.
And she's the one that's fighting desperately to keep the right to be able to do that in Congress.
Well, and we have seen, dozens and dozens, we've talked about this. It's Democrats, it's Republicans, it's most of them doing this. And it's hundreds of their staffers, too, that do this.
It's not
and
party
nobody
driven.
gets in trouble.
It's okay because they're congressmen.
It's one big club, and we're not in it.
Yeah, and it's disgusting.